Charlie, an eventful game, 3 red cards, 2 penalties against you. We're just minutes away from getting a share of that.
Aye, luck's not with us just now, is it? But overall, the response I got from the players and the way they played, and down to 8 men at the end, wasn't it? I think, but 9 men predominantly, 10 then 9 obviously. They've given absolutely everything, and that's what I needed to see from my perspective at the moment, just to try and turn the corner. And I think obviously if we had 1 or 2 more players on the park, we might have got something out of that. But aye, you just highs and lows of football, innit? 89th minute, possibly 90th minute for an equaliser, only for a suspect handball to have a penalty go against us. And I just thought we were outstanding today, and we just work rate, organisation, discipline was down to them. Obviously 2-1 down with a few minutes to go as well, obviously when we just released our player, 3 across the middle. Fair play to Matty, won his battle with the centre half, and then beat the keeper and put it in. So I'm more, it's the performance that I wanted to see today, which then will obviously lead to results. So I really feel for the lads, and some suspect decisions. I felt we can't say too much, can we? But it's really, really harsh at the end of the day.
You just went down to 10 men and then taking the lead minutes later from a very well worked set piece.
That's right. Yeah, great. Is it Pelly on the corners and just floats it in there for Michael, and a great header gets right up, doesn't he? And just that's 2 I've seen from him in the back of the net there. So that was great, and the ecstasy is overflowing in terms of getting a goal, and for some reason he's sent off. I'm sure the referee will tell us more. And I don't want to comment too much because I think it's an absolute shambles this afternoon from that side of it. So the less I say, the better. We're obviously all frustrated, and you know when obviously football, I think referees have to understand a little bit that there's an air of a release of pressure when things haven't been going so great, and you want to get back into a game, and you've maybe done enough to go and start to win a game or score a goal for that matter, and the performance is there. That's just a release of emotion, and I think referees have to just sort of manage games a little bit better without having to brandish a card. Just say, settle down, we can't be doing that, and have a quiet word, and that you get far more respect from players if you do that than just brandishing your card, as simple as that.
Do you think we could maybe start seeing more players sent off now for foul and abusive language, if that's
anything to go by? Yeah, this is a sad fact there, right? The lads asked me, if we get 4 players off the park, is it not got to be replayed? And I couldn't really answer it because I'm not 100% sure, but I believe you might lose the game. But hey, how sad is that we're actually thinking like that? That's the game spoiled. That game was spoiled today. I think that game was set up quite well today, the way it started. Nairn were doing great in their formation. We were doing well in our formation. One was playing through the middle, one was playing down the sides, and I was really quite enjoying that side of it. And I'm sure Ronnie will probably say the same. But as it turns out, it's just your question's quite valid. There's a lot going on now where players, the emotions there for players in a game like that, and when we haven't been doing so great, it's even more of a tension scenario, and people are always going to say stuff. I'm not saying that you can say whatever you want. There's got to be control in what you're doing. But I think referees should learn to manage games better, like you used to do in the old days. Well, listen to me say that. Speak to players and get that mutual trust. That's what I'm saying.
Well, taking goal from Matty, he's used that physical strength that you took him in to use.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Matty since he's come in. His attitude's 100%. Keeps thanking me for getting minutes. I'm like, stop thanking me, you're a bloody player, So he's very polite. I think he's integrated into the group really well. He's working really hard in training. Like you say, you've just seen on the part there, and a very well taken goal. He's a powerful lad. I've got a lot of time for him, yeah.
John Farker, he's made a double save at the first penalty as well, but John's done that a number of times already for the club.
Well, you know John better than me. I've only known John since I come in. Such a nice guy, and Craig's a nice guy as well. And over the piece, the team's not been covering themselves in glory, and I include the keepers in that. There's been mistakes from one way or the other. I brought AJ in to do a bit of goalkeeper coaching with them, which is hopefully helping them, but they've got different strengths and weaknesses, and right here, right now, I'm just working out who's right for the moment, and I don't want to sulk. It's how it is. It's not very often you're at a club where you have 2 top class keepers. You normally have one and one in training if you are a youngster. So this is the difficult bit for them too as well, and they have to appreciate that. John's done great today. He's pulled off some tremendous saves. I think he's got man of the match and he's gone through next door. We told him to put his clothes on before he came out of the shower, obviously. After he come out of the shower, so to say. That's the side that them two will have to understand. I mean, I know that previously Craig got in and he's continued that run, but the team's been failing a little bit in results recently, and the keepers are incorporated in that as well, as a group. So I've had to change it until the two of them settle down and just see where we are. So it is what it is.
After that penalty, how sickening is it having another one?
Well,
in the last minute.
Well, it's an absolute killer, isn't it? Let's be honest. We're looking at 9 men. We look at or 8 men in the end, and 9 men at a time. We're just looking for a point is a good point, a great point, because just how well we worked and how well the lads worked to close it down, to be disciplined. All right, you're right. You look at times when you're down to 9 men, but they did it ever so well. I was really chuffed, and obviously my emotion came out as well. I'm running up the bloody pitch as we scored a goal, and Matty's scored that goal. But even when I was doing that, at the back of my mind, I'm like, there's still 2 or 3 minutes to go here with 9 men, and it proved to be the case. No matter what the decision was from the referee. Personally, I've been here a few times now. It's never over till it's finished, is it?